Hey guys, welcome back to the Tuner Solutions channel. Today we are back on the IS drift car. Since you've last watched, I have started dressing up the motor and building some of the components to make it all run and work. Made this intake. I went for some turbo manifolds that are forward facing because there's next to no room to get past the steering shaft, and I'm trying to keep this on a tight budget. So I didn't want to get the swap headers, they're very expensive. So now we're forward facing, and I think the only direction to go is up. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to get this car started for the very first time. I've also got the radiator plumbed, made up this little simple crash bar. This will just look cool. Clearance the new bumper that's going on it. Fuel system's done. We got a fuel pressure regulator mounted on the firewall there. So we're return style fuel system. And then with this coming forward, I came into a couple of problems. The first one being is the coil packs. When they mounted here, and there would be no room to put the wire for the spark plug down. So if you can kind of see down there, I remote mounted the coil bracket to the frame of the car. There's still a little wiggle room to allow the motor to kind of flop around. And then I also, for that, needed to get an extension harness so I could wrap it around and under, and that would fit. And then O2 sensors also need an extension harness because we're going to be mounting them on our up pipes right out here. Besides that, we've got the interior gutted. So here we are inside the drift car. I kept it very simple, gutted, simple steering wheel, and I got a switch panel, and this is going to give us all the electrical for the car that we need. So we've got fuel pump and ECU currently. This is going to be rad fans. This may be wiper blades, not sure yet. Still a simple little cigarette lighter, and this is now the key to the car because we have no more key cylinder ignition. I have removed all of the factory electrical out of this car. So basically the way it's going to work, you go in, panel fires up, and then fuel pump, computer, and there's that. This last guy here is the push to start button, but we're not quite ready for that, so let's hold on a minute. So here's the up pipe that I made. Very simple, kind of just made it with whatever scrap was laying around the shop. We got our V-band, little joint, and a straight piece of pipe. She's gonna mount just like that. So let's do that now. Okay, I think it's time to start it for the very first time. beautiful.
That's sick. More power.
Oh yeah, that's American power right there.
Wow.
Okay, well, I think it's time to put some coolant in it and start bleeding some of these systems and see where that takes us. Well, I noticed when I had the car started, it would not hold its own idle, and I plugged the scanner in, and it's not throwing any significant codes for anything. But if I kind of just lightly hold the throttle a bit, it seemed to idle just fine. So we got a little adjustment screw there, and I'm just going to knock it up a little bit, and hopefully then it'll keep an idle, and we can start bleeding some of the fluids. Better. Oh yeah. That's a lot better.
That's good.
Very America.
Jesus Christ.
That's beautiful. That's perfect idle.
Yeah, I was admiring.
Going to be doing our rear end kit. So every arm is adjustable here. That way we can improve our alignment, improve our tire wear, our grip, everything like that. Over here we have a subframe that I got powder coated, so that's nice and fresh. We've got solid aluminum bushings for the subframe and the differential, so none of that stuff flops around. And here's all the parts. Let's get started. Okay, so now the subframe is out, it's on the floor. Next we'll be building our new subframe and getting that in. But I think while we're here, we've got some evap stuff and other junk that we no longer need anymore. So I think now I'll take the opportunity to kind of get rid of this. Because it's a drift car, you don't need that. Okay. This is where we're at. We got the fresh subframe in with the solid bushings, and now it's time to start loading up the rest of the control arms, hubs, knuckles, diff, and we'll see you then. Alright guys, we finally got it all done. The new subframe's in, solid bushings, all adjustable control arms, everything swapped over finally in the car. We got rid of a lot of the old junk, but here it is. Check it out. All new hardware, everything is good to go. So this is going to allow us to get the perfect alignment. We'll be able to get the perfect tire wear, and hopefully these guys will last a lot longer because the price of tires is literally killing me. So here it is. This is the next step done on the LS IS300 drift car.
Alright guys, we got the thing running. It's idling, it's holding temperature. So now we're going to paint it. We're going to finish doing some body work on the fenders here. for a little secret surprise we'll show you guys later.
Alright guys, so right now we are currently sanding the car down in preparation for paint. All that's really left is our hood and our driver's door. But right now we have a problem which we have on most cars in Canada, and then there is rust. And to deal with this rust, typically it's at the bottom of the door on IS300s, and it's a real pain to deal with. So the easiest way I have found to fix this rust is to just open it all the way and then install Lambo doors so you can get right underneath it and remove the rust. And then you can palm sand it right here. And just like that, you have a really easy way to remove the rust off your doors.
So now we're gonna cut the hood because there's a lot of heat buildup over here on both sides because of the headers that we're running. An easy way to cut the hood, if you want to vent your hood, is we basically made a template on a piece of cardboard and decided what design we like. We're gonna do 4 vents on each side, and because you have a template, you can easily replicate the vent so it looks the same. You just decide where you want it, how you want to space it, and then you trace your line, as you can see here. We have 4 vents that we traced out, and now we're going to cut it, and then all you do is just bend it down and you have a vented hood. It's pretty easy.
Don't look that bad, I see so myself.
Too much.
That's fine. Just move on.
I'm going to cut it more.
Not bad.
Pretty cool.
Very nice.
I like it.
Me as well. Alright guys, I think that's it for today. We're all exhausted. It's late. We got a whole bunch of stuff done on the drift car. We got the hood cut, the whole body sanded, a little bit of Bondo here and there, light stuff. The car runs, the coolant system is bled, brakes are bled, hydro's bled. So far everything works and is looking really good, and I might actually be able to hit the track very soon. So let's give it one rip.